We've got a business called EdPlace, which has got a really interesting AI tool that helps learners to find the right content to focus on, depending on their learning journey and depending on their assessments. We also are doing some really interesting work around finding the right match between a supply teacher and a school to ensure that what schools really want and need is there, but also that we telegraph to schools what the supply teacher needs to be most effective. And that's a huge potential benefit to the large number of children who need support in their classroom. As a teacher steps out, someone else step in, make sure it's the right person focusing on the right things.
At CJK, we're really excited to launch our first AI-powered product. It's a benchmarking tool which helps trusts to assess their operations in terms of costs and value and quality of service. What that means is that we'll be able to help trusts understand how they perform compared to other trusts and identify areas for improvement or areas where they could invest more and improve the quality of their services and build a sustainable model for their growth.
Arbor MIS uses AI across a whole different area of products. So a couple of years ago here at Bett, we launched Ask Arbor, which is a tool that allows you to use natural language to start to query some of the data that sits within the MIS. We also then launched our communication tool, so that allows you to use ChatGPT style interface to write questions. For example, if you want to communicate with parents, you want to send them an email, put in the notes, use all the data in the MIS to quickly write that email in English, maybe Welsh, maybe multiple languages, and do that at scale really quickly. The most exciting thing that we're launching right now, in fact this week, is Arbor Canvas, which is a way of using a kind of really natural language interface to bring together all of your data into a single report for schools. And I think that's going to save enormous amounts of time for school leaders in telling parents especially how their child is doing at school.
Extensively, sometimes visibly and sometimes invisibly behind the scenes. Babel language learning, we were using it to look at how people spoke and to break down the language they were using and understand the level they were at and understand micro problems they were having with learning a language. My tutor, we've used it for customer service, so we use it to preempt humans being on a phone call that gets in there first and offers you answers. Also, my tutor, we built AI tutoring, so tools that students can have a chat with to resolve some questions that the human tutor can also see and engage with. So it's a sort of hybrid.
Within our products at the moment, I would say we're more at the R&D stage. I would expect to have AI live within our products this year. And by AI, I mean really effective use of LLMs for auto marking. Auto marking is the big challenge we're focusing on. Though I would say it's much more likely to be with some degree of human in the loop. And the problem I worry about with auto marking, but honestly across a lot of AI use cases, is people that are rushing to let the AI be the only thing, let it loose, particularly when it's direct with students, but even to an extent with teachers. I really worry that you have quality control issues which undermine the experience. Whereas if you can get a human interacting with the AI, that's, I think, just right now where you have the greatest balance of quality and transformation.
We use it around operational efficiency and data insights. So on the first hand, trying to ensure that users get a better experience, automate as many tasks as possible, and then also suggest tasks to our customers as to how they can speed things up, evolve things. And then secondly, around data insights, making sure they can extract the right information, suggest things for them. And it's a topic we're always continuously evolving as well.
Yeah, across the board, but I've been leading the development of Robin, which uses AI to audit school websites. So we do a website compliance check and we do a policy audit. And it's only possible because AI can help us read the contents of those documents. So until now, every school has had to manually check its website 3 or 4 times a year. We do that automatically for them, kind of faster, better and cheaper. And it's a product that was impossible before the kind of recent developments in AI came along.
We have a bunch of different products, so it's used in a little bit different ways. I think some of the implementations that we have done is, you can call it text-to-speech AI, because we work with especially younger kids. Not all of them have the skill or literacy, can read properly, but maybe their math level is up here, the reading level is here. So then we can make the text being read to the students so they can actually apply the math skills. It's being used in the product in terms of content production, doing different exercises and so on. But currently it's then typically done, and then our pedagogues and teachers, they are quality checking everything before it's being used. Then we have a number of different experiments that we're working on as well. But I must say as well, we are a little bit because they're not careful but with the implementations, because also talking to many schools in particular is sort of, you want the AI to really work, and it should be so you don't teach them the different or wrong things and so on. We want to ensure that it's worked and it's AI approved before releasing it. And there we see opportunities to more start on the consumer side, where maybe it doesn't need to be 100% correct, doesn't need to be in the schools.
So we're currently developing AI for career development, which is using essentially psychometric testing, so the big 5 personality traits, along with numeracy, literacy and spatial awareness, which essentially predicts people's ability to manipulate geometric shapes in their heads to make them fantastic engineers. We use AI in our own sales and marketing. So we're adopting it pretty fast.